He's a little perfect, isn't he? Dede.
FYI, Shirley is one of my favorite filmmakers, so yeah, just putting that out there.
Hello, this is Anthony Monjaro.
This is Blessing Egbe. This is Mona Lisa Chinda-Coca.
Hi, my name is Ashonya Michelle Raka, and you're watching Screening Room.
Screening Room. The Screening Room.
In the Screen Room.
Screening Room with Adenike. By Adenike.
You know how we do it, people. Don't touch that dial.
Don't touch that dial.
Please, 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 please do not touch that dial.
Hey you, welcome to my channel. My name is Adenike Adebayo-Esho. I am a movie and lifestyle content creator. On this channel, I create movie related content, so if it has to do with movies and TVs, I do movie reviews, TV show reaction videos, trailer reaction videos. If it has to do with TV and movies, I'm definitely talking about it right on this channel. So if you're interested in those, you can go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Or if you're interested in my lifestyle content, I'll put a link to that channel down below in the description box, and you can go check it out. Today I'll be reviewing a Ghanaian Nigerian, but made by a Ghanaian filmmaker, so it's more Ghanaian than Nigerian. Movie titled The Perfect Picture, 10 years later, directed by Shirley Fripo-Manso.
10 years ago, I had the call to fix a broken air condition in the office of the most beautiful woman I had ever seen.
The fact that Shirley and her team thought of this idea of bringing it back 10 years later and what their lives are like, first of all, I just think that's pretty cool. The Perfect Picture movies as a whole, both the one from 10 years ago and this one, tells the stories of three ladies, three women who are friends, they're best friends, and really focuses on their love lives. So you have Akesi, Asei, and Dede. In the previous one, it was the first time we were meeting them, so we were introduced into their lives and their journeys into finding love, their individual struggles and all of that. The Perfect Picture 10 years later, however, focuses on where they are currently in both their marriages for the two ladies that are married, and the third one, played by Lydia Forson, where she was in her love life and her relationship, and how all three ladies still had to confront their past demons, so to say. The movie features Jackie Appiah, Lydia Forson, Ajete Annan, John Dumelo, Chris Ato, RMD from Nigeria, Gideon Okeke from Nigeria, and you have Beverly Naya from Nigeria as well. Firstly, I loved how the story transitioned into their current lives from the old one, because we watched the first one 10 years ago, so most people are probably forgotten. So I liked how the movie started with scenes from the first one transitioning smoothly into their present lives, and within the first few minutes of the movie we already know who is paired with who. The movie also progressed easily into the story, which I liked. They needed to get us caught up on where they were in their lives quickly, and then get to the meat, the conflict of this current movie, and then the resolution. So I liked how the movie progressed from each stage to the next. One thing I love about Shirley's films that she doesn't take for granted are things like sets and costumes and makeup and the production designs and the locations, because all those things add class and beauty to our movies, and they show. If you like the ladies, you just want them to just take off those clothes and just mail them to your house, and you now adjust it to your size if it's not your size. Which is going to lead me into the cinematography. It was very good. I, again, personally love watching movies that are spacious. I don't like feeling choked when I'm watching a movie. So when you're shooting outside and you're showing me the landscape before going in on the CUs, I love it. When you're telling me this person is wealthy, I want to see them in a massive, classy looking living room. Shirley was giving it to us with that back to back. I enjoyed it. Another thing she did beautifully with the directing was that she did not just say, oh, just be enjoying this white space. and these wide shots and these wide angle shots that I'm giving to you. No, of course you establish those things and those locations and those shots, but then very quickly she cuts to the CUs, which was very necessary to the kind of story that was being told. It was very emotional and a love story that was being told. Shout out to the lighting guy and the lighting as well. It created such a mood for the movie that just made it beautiful. So if you're looking at the production aspect of the movie, this movie was top notch. The storytelling was also interesting to watch, and it took me a while to catch up onto what Shirley was doing with the storytelling, because she told the story in such a way that it felt as if we were watching a soap opera. I like the fact that Shirley used the camera to transition between the lives of all three women. Telling the story that way helped create some extra anticipation and suspense as to how each character's life was going to turn out. The acting was also good. Personally, Lydia Forson is my favorite. I just love her. I just do. She just kills it for me every single time. I really enjoyed her in this movie. She was my favorite of all the characters. One thing that I particularly liked about the story that I think is worthy of mention was the subtle references to the struggles of women and what women have to deal with on different fronts, be it in marriage or childbearing or sex and all of that. However, the movie was not without faults. It wasn't perfect. Number one, the story. I personally felt like Beverly and Gideon's and RMD's plot lines very necessary. And in fact, if we take out all three plots, the movie will still stand. Maybe I felt that way because their plots weren't very well developed in the first place. You know, so it just kind of made it feel like if you take them out, we'll still enjoy the movie. But then again, if you look at it from another angle, they needed to be able to appeal to the Nigerian market. So you need to put some Nigerian actors in there. So yeah. And also, it was good to see Gideon Okeke on screen. I'm not going to lie. I smiled when I saw him. It was good to see him. Another thing was the sound design. There was little to none, which is a thing with Shirley's movies. I guess that's a style of filmmaking. She doesn't like overwhelming movies with music and soundtracks and all of that and scoring, which could be okay to a great extent. But if I'm watching silence, aside from conversations here and there and dialogues here and here, if I'm watching silence for 10 minutes straight, I'm going to get bored. And I'm going to feel like it's dragging, and I'm going to feel like it's slow just because there's no additional feel to it. There's no mood being created in terms of music. And we human beings, we have the shortest attention span ever. So whilst I appreciated the silence in a few scenes, I just feel like maybe Shirley could have done more with the sound design and scoring the film. If your actors are going to talk, don't let them talk for too long. Don't let the dialogue be too heavy such that it requires my entire brain. I felt like it was dialogue heavy, and being a romantic drama, that kind of took out of it. The movie was long. I think it was like 2 hours long. It's a romantic drama, okay? 1 hour 30 minutes, 1 hour 45. We were going to push it. Let us be done. We are entering 2 hours and it's no action. They are not bombing things. They are not shooting each other. You know, it gets tiring. There were some other scenes that we could have done without. There were some other scenes that could have been cut shorter. Just tighten up the editing to make it feel like a hit back to back, so that by the time we are done, we are ending on a high. Whilst the conflicts in the movie were relatable and realistic, say my chest. Whilst the conflicts in the movie were relatable and understandable and realistic, the resolutions were weak and unsatisfactory, and quite frankly, relationship-wise, unadvisable. At the end of the day, even though we got our resolutions, the resolutions were still surface level. They did not address the core of the conflicts, and I was left unsatisfied by that. So overall, if I balance everything, or if I try to balance everything on both hands, I just felt like it was a very enjoyable movie, but equally forgettable. It's not memorable. I'm not going to be thinking about it a week from watching it or 2 weeks from watching it. You see how years later, I'm still talking about Potato, Jocelyn Dumas and OCUKJ. Yeah, I still remember it. Yeah, I don't feel like I'm going to feel the same way about Perfect Picture 10 years later. But overall, it was a very enjoyable movie that you definitely have a good time watching. Except it was long. But what do you guys think? My Ghanaian friends, how na dey? You don't see them now. Now first us see them. What do you guys think? I want to know down below in the comment section. To my Nigerian friends and family, it is currently showing in Nigerian cinemas if you want to go see it. Congratulations to Shirley from Romanto, Ken Ator and their team. Another good one from them. It's not a potato, but we'll take it. Make sure to leave your thoughts and comment down below, as always, in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel for more movie reviews and TV shows, reaction videos and whatnot. Thank you so much for watching. I love you so much. I'll see you again very, very soon. You know how we do it. Remain in God and God bless you. Mwah. Bye.